Welcome to this short meditation in honor of both the summer solstice and the Capricorn full moon, a twofer for sure. Begin by finding a position in which your body feels relaxed and supported, making any adjustments in your body in any way to find the best alignment. If it feels comfortable, close your eyes or at least look down as you focus on your inner awareness. And tune into the breath coming in and out of your lungs without trying to change or control it in any way. Simply follow that inflow and outflow as you settle into being right here, right now. As thoughts or emotions rise up, as they likely will, simply welcome them, receiving them as manifestations of this moment in time. And then return to the breath. On your next inhale, notice that slight pause at the top of the breath, just before you exhale. And another slight space after your lungs release, just before they fill again. Like the waves of the ocean, they are rising, cresting, falling, and returning to that vast ocean of no breath until the cycle begins again. Rising, cresting, falling, emptied, rising, cresting, falling, emptied. This conscious breathing continues as another part of yourself attends to my words about the astrology of this week. We've been in a time of high Gemini energy, that vivacious, fun-loving, communicative air sign, giving us lots of mental energy and enthusiasm for new ideas, new beliefs, new understandings. You might have found yourself shifting your thoughts and patterns to those that were more conducive to the person you are today, letting go of beliefs and ways of being that were no longer helpful. And whether that's been part of your last few weeks or not, on Thursday, June 20th, the sun moves into Cancer, a water sign, a sign of deep feeling and nurture and coming home to ourselves more fully. And this energy is furthered by both Venus and Mercury also having moved earlier in the week from Gemini into Cancer. And as every year, the sun's move to Cancer happens on the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. We've now traveled 6 months from the winter solstice and are halfway to its return again. So all that daylight offers itself as illumination for us to take stock of where we are now and any adjustments we'd like to make on our journey forward. And what better way to do that than using that Cancer energy to come home to ourselves on a deep level, dropping from our heads down into our hearts. Speaking of which, come once again to the home of your body and to a full focus on breath. its rise, its cresting, its fall, and its emptiness. Rising, cresting, falling, and emptied. And return now, refreshed, to explore what the astrology of this time might mean in your very own life. We have an increase of Cancer energy to bring us home to ourselves, that triad of Sun, Mercury, and Venus. The Sun is our self, our soul, our life force energy. Mercury represents our minds, our thoughts, our ability to communicate. And Venus is that planet of love, of others, and of self. And we are at the halfway point in the wheel of the year. Such a great time to take stock with the illumination of both the longest day and the full moon upon us. And this process is helped even further by Friday's full moon being in Capricorn, a very grounded earth sign. A great time to not only assess, but to make plans to carry us more fully into our hearts, into love and nurture of self and others, into making room for those things that are near and dear to our very own hearts and souls. While it would likely be helpful to explore these ideas more fully under the daytime sun and the light of the Capricorn full moon, for now, just get a sense of what coming home to yourself might mean, what it would look like to increase your capacity for love and to take time for what truly matters in your heart of hearts. Perhaps you'll find a word or phrase that holds that for you, that can act as a reminder after this meditation is complete. And perhaps you could also use that planning, focused Capricorn moon to find one or maybe two actions you could take to move forward in these ways. And if a phrase or action has come to you, fine. If not, it may very well over the next few hours. And return now to the wave cycle of the breath. Feel it rising, pausing for that microsecond as it crests, releasing with the outflow, and returning to that vast ocean of no breath before it rises again, crests, falls, and empties. And follow it for several rounds of breath. And stay here for however long you'd like, coming home to yourself, knowing that the cosmos supports you in doing so. That sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and the light of the longest day of the year supports you too, as does your own wisest self and your guides. Be well.